Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are continuing our Charlemagne historical choices playthrough where we have chosen Prussia, the geographic choice of Charlemagne in the modern era. We have chosen Prussia because they are a cavalry civ with the Hussar, the unique cavalry that gets one movement and one combat strength for every movement it has remaining. We also get combat strength for every unfriendly or worse civ relation. And then we get the Stuka, which is a good airplane unit. We have kept Joyous in, and I have put in the Davalos medal, 1 happiness per age on military buildings. Because we're going to need some military buildings, and we're going to need some happiness. Looking at our commanders, we have some pretty full commanders so far. What do we have here? Yep, cavalry, full of cavalry. Yep, full of cavalry. All right, that's cool. We have a commander up here. He's full. He's got some siege units in him. What do we have over here? You're full too. Wow, we have quite a few. It might be a good idea for us to ally up with one guy and then war everybody else. We have quite a few units littered around our empire. All of our commanders are down here in the south. We might be looking to war Tubman, maybe Xerxes here. I'm gonna try to stay away from Napoleon as much as I can, and we're gonna try to go for that good old Operation Ivy victory. We have to choose our legacies. The modern age has begun. What are we going to do? How are we going to do this? We've got quite a bit of gold sitting here. We did get the Golden Age in infantry and a ranged unit in all your distant land settlements. I don't think that that's particularly strong for us right now. So I'm not going to touch that. We're going to deal with the military points later. Retain interfaith dialogue, 4 science for every foreign settlement following my religion. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like 8 science there. I mean, that's not bad. I can do this. I can do this. And then we're going to get a scientific attribute point. Do I change my capital to Chang'an? Maybe, sure. And then what I think we're going to do is, I don't really care for the production. I think we're going to go military as many times as we can, and then expansionist at the end and confirm that out. So our capital is now Berlin over here. Rome is still down here, not our capital anymore. As far as our attributes go, expansionist doesn't do very much for us, but we're going to take the food per age on warehouse buildings. Is quite a lot of food. I'm not really interested in this. I'm more interested in getting down here. Militaristic, we could go +5 strength for all units against districts. Is actually, you know, something that we're going to be interested in. And then we're just going to keep going down the HP train. We get 6 HP per turn when healing now. And honestly, I think we need to go towards the constructing buildings buff, because we need to catch up. We need to catch up and get ahead this age. We're going to start by jumping into not military science. Although getting down here into industrialization is important, I do think we're still going to want to get our schoolhouses up. Maybe even our laboratories and stock exchanges, and then come down into industrialization and combustion and all of those things. We're going to want to get to flight pretty early, but we're going to need electricity to do so. And here, if we look at our Prussian civics, all buildings gain 1 production adjacency for navigable rivers. 2 science on resources is really good. 1 production in cities for every resource assigned to them is also really good. Zollverein, establishing trade routes with civilizations you're at war with. Ooh, that's decent. That's a lot of money. 25% trade yield in cities connected with the Straßenbahn. That's our unique railroad. A 10% culture in cities not founded by you. That's going to give us a decent amount of culture. Ames dispatch, 10% production in all cities while at war. The Brandenburg Gate gives you no war weariness penalties in the city, and 5 happiness in conquered settlements, which is really solid. And then right here, cavalry units gain skirmish, 50% combat strength from flanking, and then you can get 3 combat strength for units within the command radius of a commander with commendation, and almost all of our commanders have commendations. So in all honesty, we really want to get over here to political theory, but more important for us, I think, is going to be getting at least to this, or maybe Eames Dispatch. But we want to get this mastery pretty fast. 2 science on resources. We have so many resources that that's going to matter. We don't want to go to war straight away. We want to get our happiness back up. We want to get all of that going and make sure that we are prepared that way. I'm also going to turn some of our cities back into cities. Puteoli probably gets the city treatment as well. Prepare that pavilion. Then Rome, you're going to jump in here and you're going to get your city park. We have a 2-7 here, or just a 7. We don't have great locations for culture buildings here in Rome, but we're going to put it here. And then a grocer gets 11 points down here, which is definitely where we're going to start building that. Assigning our resources out, we're just going to throw things into the capital. Rome is going to need things, whatever it can get. You have happy, you have culture. Yeah, that's fine with me. We should probably upgrade Cahokia into a city as well while we're at it. Cahokia could be good. It has a lot of stuff that it could do, but it will take it some time. We're also going to go around to all of our massive amounts of settlements, 24 settlements, and set them up with their particular set, like town focuses. And we need to put in our stuff. Remember, we get more points for putting in our traditions. Urban districts in the capital, towns without a focus. And let's go 50% yields an HP from pillaging. We'll just put that in for now. That took some time. It took a while to get all those cities set up. But as you can see, I've kind of gone full Hubtown meta here, so we're getting like 172 per turn off of all of our places. A stonecutter up here in Chengdu would provide me so much that I think that we have to put that down and start getting some production done up there. You are going to want a city park, and we'll put you right there against the mountain. You are going to want a city park as well. 3 and 4, we can put you here. That's okay with me. I'm okay with putting that there. And we're kind of just hanging out a bit until we can save up some cash, get all of our stuff set up. We need to make sure that we're getting down to steam engines pretty fast, because we want the ironworks, we want the merchants, and we're kind of just going to have to wait. This is kind of how the modern era works out. You just sort of like jump in. It's so jarring. I don't think the change from exploration is as jarring as the change to the modern era is, because there's not so much for you to do here at the beginning of the modern. You're just sort of like sitting and waiting for a few turns. 554 happiness. Are you insane? We need to choose a government. I honestly think bureaucratic monarchy might be better, because we want sort of the gold to keep our military running. So we're gonna grab that. I don't think authoritarianism is strong enough per se for us to really rely on it, because we're gonna need the cash to move through stuff. Puteoli is starving. It doesn't have enough food. We need this to give it food. Or we can throw down a grist mill here. It's gonna take ages for that to get made. I need some towns to come online and become like food towns. Like you're gonna have to become food towns, or else Puteoli is going to suffer forever. Oh, poor Puteoli. Puteoli is starving to death, and there's not much of anything I can do about it. I needed to get its food. Ah, that's gonna slow us down really hard science-wise. Every turn, the Pudiolans abandon something else. Every turn, I have less and less that I can give them. What do you need for a grocer? 14th? That's too far away. Let's throw a grist mill here and see what that can do for you. It's still short on food. Just start repairing things, because that's all we can hope for you to do. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I just need some cities to catch on. You're too big. Can someone offer me like some useful stuff? I'll take your military aid as well. Get his relationship up and hurt their relationship, and we'll still win the game. If we get it done in a timely manner. We enter our first celebration. I'm going to go for the 20% gold. It's not very much right now, but it could be some later. Great works. I mean, I think I would rather put in false retreat right now, but we just don't have any cards to put in right now that are useful. Oh, someone's at war. I heard the sound here. Okay, so we can start putting down our public schools. We desperately need to do that, but I think we also need to hit this one right here to get the get our merchants out. We do have all buildings gain production adjacency for navigable rivers. That doesn't do as much, but the mastery is going to be pretty good here to give us 2 science on resources. Is another 100 science on top of what we have currently. That's going to help us out a ton. You're growing. Please grow up to population 7 as fast as you can, so that I can send you to a fishing town and make my city like me. Rome has completed its grocer. Now we can get a plus 14 and 6 schoolhouse. That definitely gets put down. You are okay on food. Let's get a 5-2. Where can I put you? Where was I putting my other stuff? I mean, I can put you here, but I think I'd rather put you here so I can put something else with you. Start getting those public schools up so we can keep our science like competitive. As of right now, our science is not super competitive at all. We're behind everybody, but I'm hoping we can fix that issue. Oh, our first city-state bonus comes in. Combat for infantry, cavalry, and naval units. We want that. We're gonna be suzerain of a lot of city-states. At least 4 or 5. And that's a lot of combat strength. 7 and 6 here is pretty good. We're gonna pick that up. We're moving as fast as we can down towards some money so that we can get a later war going here. Xerxes joins democracy. I want to see what our boy Napoleon takes. It seems as though I'm definitely not going to take democracy though. Napoleon joins communism. Ugh, I think I'm going to have to take communism myself. Okay, well, I wanted fascism, but I don't know if we can keep our friendship with him if we join fascism. And if he wars us right now, we kind of just lose. So we don't want that. Pudioli, I can now come in here and afford the grocer. That should give us enough food. Why are we still -8 food? That was a +10 food swing. Oh, come on. Rur 2 completes this turn. That's going to give us a big boost to our science. And we can get, we can take you out and put in a decent amount of production in here. Help a few cities out. Line infantry from you. You're gonna grow onto a specialist, but where? I mean, here's probably the best looking specialist. Gives us some more gold. Our celebration is now over though, which is a sad point. Zolverin might be where we go next. I guess. Yeah, we want to get down here to this mastery. And then we'll jump into political theory. Or do I jump straight to political theory now? Maybe we go straight to political theory now. I'm actually going to stop here for this production to get some more food. because I think we need it. And then we're going to jump up the laboratory. And then we'll go industrialization into flight. Schoolhouse is done. Let's grab an ironworks. Why are you 316? Yeah, I can't pass up that. We'll pick that up. More city-states coming to our side. Let's go for ranged and siege units to help our artillery out when we finally get those. A city park, 2118. We can get a good city park here. Or I can just go for the 8. I'm afraid I would get a better laboratory there, which I kind of want. I'm gonna grab the 8 just for now and get the extra yields a little bit later. You need to die. Go away. Prussian, when do you become my friend? 2 turns? I mean, I guess we have to wait then. Oh, Tubman and Napoleon are at war. And this might be my chance to jump in here and do big things. I think we need to come down here and make sure 860 for a mortar. Yeah, we're gonna want that. DC has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 protected districts. Feels like a ton. Feels like a lot to drag through. I am trying to steal state secrets from her as well. Do we get the alliance? He accepts it. We're gonna go to war. Support you. Then we're gonna come in here and move our units up in a way that is going to be useful for this war. It's tough, like land over here, but we want to start piling up and attacking these districts as much as we can. I also want to make sure that I have the pillaging social policy card. That way when we start pillaging, things are going to feed my cities more. Let's move you up, attack you. I want to get my cannons out so that we can start dealing some range damage. We're going to pop a cannon back here and then pop out you. And pop out you and start slowly moving up our units. You're going to pillage for food to all towns. You're going to pillage for culture. That'll help get us to the stuff that we want to get pretty much faster. And yeah, luckily we started getting food in places like Belgrade, and yeah, this is good. This is good. This is going to get Puteoli the food it needs to survive. Once it gets large, once these cities get large enough to be focused, it's going to give Puteoli all the food it needs. We have lost all of our money, however, which is a problem. And I do need to get our combat strength pushed up, which we can do. That's not an issue. We can get that done. There's a food and production. Now let's come in here and spend our vast resources pumping up our combat strength. We have a lot per turn, so we're going to be able to do that quite a bit. I really want DC to die. I also need laboratories, stock exchanges. I need a lot of things. I need a lot of things here. We have to be careful though. If we take all of her cities before we get an ideology, we're not going to be able to finish up Operation Ivy so easily. Instead of moving forward, why don't we just all pillage everything that we can pillage? Oh yes, Xerxes, right now, coming in clutch with that gold per turn. I need it, I like it, I want it. I appreciate you for having it. We have a lot of units here. We're just gonna start bringing them down here as well. Pick up our mortar or something. Tubman joins fascism. Interesting. She's obviously joined that because of the war. Let's get you moved in somewhere. Move you down. Move up. You take this. Make sure that we can set here. And then we're going to start pillaging this. 60 HP and some food for that. What I need really is my siege unit. Oop, another city-state becomes ours. Uh, culture buildings receive. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of city-states that we're suzerain over. 500 culture gives us a little more than 2 turns worth. So we want to take that. That's for sure. I could try for an Oxford. Set it up over here. I'm not doing much else in the capital, so it doesn't harm me at all to try for that Oxford. Everybody else is using tanks, and I'm rolling in on horses here. It's a little concerning. I'm a little afraid of clearing out that main district and not having anybody to go in there and pillage it or sit in it before Napoleon gets it. So I want to be a little careful. I want to make sure that I have more districts taken in there than Napoleon does. We can get more culture out of this. Phenomenal, phenomenal. Throw you in, move you over, pillage that for the gold, and the horse can pillage as well for even more gold. That's what we like to see. And we didn't pillage this, so let's pillage that and get food to all of my towns. That's 4 districts that now sit with me. Okay. I also want to make sure that I'm remembering to consistently pump these numbers up. I have plenty of influence points, so we're okay. We don't have to worry about those. Okay, we can look at living standards, or we can look at land heritage. I think we're going for living standards to get that gold back up. Puteoli is still starving to death. For some reason, I have been unable to deal with the food issues there. And I'm playing a dangerous game here with Napoleon. I'm just, like, hanging out here, hoping that Napoleon doesn't get more districts than me. I've never been in the situation where, like, we're competing over the same city. So I'm not 100% sure what the actual protocol is, like who gets the city. It would have to be the guy with the most districts, right? Or is it the center district that counts? That would make no sense. It has to be the one who controls the most of the districts. Come on, cuirassiers, do your job. Get me the stuff that I need. Let's move you up, get you put in. Let's pillage this, get some food going for all of my places. He's got 1 district. I'm sitting on 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm working on this last one, so we should get it. Black grassland up here in Rome. Belograd, you can now become a fishing town. You don't have a fishing key, though. So let's give you a fishing key. Let's make sure that Puteoli has... Well, it needs a port. You also need a fishing key. Uh-oh. We're starting to see some troops come through. They're lining up from Saba. I don't think they're gonna be too threatening. I'm not particularly worried. I think we can hold it off, especially with that super strong commander here. Hey, we got Washington, D.C. It fell to us. Fantastic. Orinoco River floods. I am going to reject your peace offer because we are not too far away from political theory. And then we won't be that far from being able to get some more points per city taken, which is what we really want. I'm going to keep that bad boy. And, well, we've got to start loading troops back up. Excuse me. Ooh. We've got to start loading troops back up and moving them around, sending them places where they're going to be the most useful, which is 100% going to be down here on the front. Anybody that's sort of weak and injured can stay left behind a little bit to heal up in the city. And really, as soon as we can get our ideology in, then we'll work towards taking out some of her other stuff, but that's going to take a minute. This is where I wanted to put that adjacency on that laboratory there. It's just worth so much more for us if we make sure it's there in the lab. You, sir, come up here and put down this so we can start fortifying and defending that. And also put down this so I can start taking shots and starting to hurt people. We're holding a line here around the front in Athens. And we're really just working our way to social question as fast as we can. I tried grabbing all the city-states that I could see. I'm still waiting on you and Kumasi and Vienna. Did I start Vienna? I did not start Vienna. Well, we'll need to do that fairly soon. That's going to give us quite a bit of like unit strength if we can just keep rolling in those city-state units. We'll get combat strength off of each and every one of them for all of our units. Oh, another city-state. 5% science or the free tech. I think that's the only scientific guy on the map, and I'm only going to be picking up 1, 2, 3 more. So I think the science is worth a little bit more than the tech. So we'll grab that. It would have been 3 free tags, but it took so long to get this. Again, as I was saying in stream the other day, it does really feel as if city-states are a bit overtuned right now. The bonuses you get off of these city-states are real powerful and might be a bit too strong currently. Hey, there's 2 free technologies. What do I get? Industrialization, that's big because I want the howitzer and the field gun. And electricity 2, science on science, putting gold on gold buildings. That's also really good. I think we might want to jump up into combustion next and grow cities. Honestly, I need to be growing into food everywhere. What did I pick up? A wild card point. I think we might want to jump down here. I would like another wild card point to get this, because this is going to be really good. We want to get down here. And this is going to take 8 years to jump through all these towns now. But we got to do it. I'll bring it back when we're done, but this is a lot of towns to manage. We're trying to get food everywhere so that food eventually goes back to Puteoli. And hopefully Puteoli doesn't starve to death every single turn. Oh my god, I just placed down so much population. So much population. Like 8 billion things we had to put down. We can get a real sick laboratory. I think that's kind of where we're going to be heading. Or honestly, let's just grab a bunch of merchants and get those sent around into places. Let's improve trade. Let's improve trade. And we'll make sure that we're sending things to different places. Puteoli's dead. It needs more than I can give it. And I can purchase my laboratory here. Plus 16, plus 9. Right there on that tile. Ah, but I should have saved my money. Because I want to upgrade all of my guns. And I need to find my siege. How much? 140. 140. I feel bad. I feel like I'm beating Tubman up and just like prolonging her suffering here by not actually just going through and taking her out. Feels wrong. But I'm still just waiting. I got to get all the way up here to political philosophy. And then we've got to get communism. And then we've got to jump in here and get our actual stuff. Yeah, it's going to take a hot minute. We'll get the social policy slot off of Kumasi. And that will allow us to put in, I guess, humanism. A little more culture per turn. We're not super far from getting an artifact, which will give us a little bit of culture per turn as well. I can plop this down here and do some big damage here. You moved up. You have a promotion ready. We're moving you. I'm gonna move down the gold line for you. Just a little bit of extra gold per turn. You can't do anything while Napoleon's stupid units are in the way. And she is slowly clawing her combat strength back. No thank you, madam. You're gonna stay unhappy. I want you to remain miserable and remain at war with Napoleon, hopefully. Don't take a cheeky piece. She keeps trying to get me peace. There we go. I think I fixed Puteoli. I just had to get it a little bit of happiness. And maybe that fixes everything I need to fix. Hey, that did it. Yeah, Puteoli's back online. It's a real city now. It just needed a little smooch of happiness. It's gonna need more. We certainly don't have nearly enough. We got free speech though. That'll help. That'll help. Plop you right in. And we're gonna jump straight into communism, I believe. That's where, what is Tubman? Tubman, are you fascist? Yeah, I need you to not be fascist. Darn, I wanted fascism, but we're gonna have to go communism. That gives us an expansionist attribute point though. That's certainly something worth taking. While we're here, let's slam some of these units so that we can use our units to cross over without any fear. Move you up, move you over, move you in. A plus 16 stock exchange, yeah, right there. That's pretty good. Pretty solid. We want that plus 16 stock exchange. Rome, I'm kind of done with you doing this. Let's grab a 13 and 3 museum right there. Our military academy, I guess, right there on top of the museum. Okay, we're gonna have to deal with all of this. This is kind of a gross little problem over here. Getting the combat strength will help us do that. You go in, you go here. All right, we're gonna have to put a field gun here and use that to shoot this. I'll move you up. We're gonna put a field gun here and use that to shoot this. Kill you with this. Then we're gonna take this field gun and put you here. Use you to shoot this, and we can start shooting things with you in here, and then you go out here. That gives us our pillage yields, and then you're going to pillage, and then you're going to not pillage because you can't. Okay. We can jump down there, and we have a social policy we can put in. I'm thinking science from specialists would be okay. I am now a permanent member of the communist ideology. So if I take this, I should get big bonuses for it. Can't quite get it this turn. I'm not super afraid of the tank going in and getting it, but maybe I ought to be. Next turn, I should be able to get it. Who gets a promotion? You get a promotion? That gets us the logistics tree done. We could get this +1 command radius, or we could get a double attack. I think we're gonna go for that double attack. That's too good to pass up. We have to take that. There's so much happening that turn. Jeez. We've also unlocked the hussars. Shoot. You shoot. And you shoot. And we'll take Saba. And I don't even need the double attack. And we get a military ideology point. Charlemagne burns with ambition, and so too does his army. Their flame exists only to consume. 1 militaristic attribute point. We'll throw that in. And again, we're just popping down here. 4 health per turn. We'll keep this. And the question is, did that give me 3 points? We were here. 1, 2, 3. Yes, it did. I need 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2 more settlements from her to get to the first pip. And we could probably piece her out and take it. 1. You will not. Okay. You will not. Okay. Well, you don't want to give it to me. You don't want to give it to me. I'll have to come take Zalabet al-Makeda myself. Or we leave Zalabet Makeda and we go Koloe Aksum Gao. Maybe. I think we're gonna have to war Xerxes at some point. I don't think we're gonna be able to get away with not warring him. Artifacts. You know what? Let's go with constructing museums. We are building a museum. We'll get it done faster. And where do we go now? Flight. We're going to jump into urbanization and then into flight. That'll give us our Stuka, which will help us take over some people if we want to. We're slowly getting communism done. Get connected to Pudioli and everything, and then go... You know what? You could be a hub town. If I'm going to be warring, let's go ahead and get up to 200 per turn. I am going to take the turn to heal and then pack up all my units here. Possibly work my way over to Zalabet al-Makeda. But that might be a little harder to do than I would like. Hey, I got some science from one of my espionage actions. That feels fine. Can we get a rail station? I'll put it over here. That's okay. It's a lot of cities that you have to get the military victory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 cities that you need to get the military. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 pips. 20 divided by 3, we're looking at about 7 cities, yeah. Takes a while. Takes a hot minute to get that done. He has a hidden land ship here. I can't actually move up onto that tile. What a pain. What a pain. Well, I'll take the happiness hit then. Where am I gonna go? I would need a boat, most likely, to do much of anything over here. Xerxes declares war on Tubman. Oh, my dear Tubman, you are in a pickle. Let us pop a land ship out here. Pop you in. Go here. Xerxes, please give us the open borders. And then we'll start moving our units through so that we can hit Koloe and places like that. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna abandon Zalabet Makeda. Maybe I can take it in a peace deal. Big eruption out of Mount Fuji there. We're upping our settlement limit slowly. The Dandy Horse. Production on department store. Happiness on department stores. We need happy. Happiness on the city park. We need happy. That gives us more celebrations, gives us more things we can do. I'm gonna upgrade you. Spend the money to upgrade those units, and we're gonna send you down here to Washington. It's gonna take some time, but we're gonna send you down there. I can't ally Xerxes because I need to war him. We cannot be his ally because we need him to die. Because I'll need his settlements in order to win the game. Finally, we are communist. It's going to happen as soon as we roll over. Yes. 3 ranged units in the capital. 6 food from specialists. 3 science. You know what? I don't want to take the negative food in town. I'm not sure that we want to lose any of the... Actually, yeah, we could pretty comfortably drop this. I could put in food from specialists. That's a big happiness hit. Let's put in productive forces determination. And now we're going to just roll down our unique tree. I am so happy to put in this expansionist point right here. This is going to be so good. 15% yields in towns with specialization. That's really big. And then I want probably to hit settlement limit if we get any more. Happiness, of course, for the Diplo. That's so much happiness. And for scientific, we're looking at happiness and gold, because that's really what we need now to just finish this game up, is happy and gold. I also want to be buying my railroads in a lot of cities as much as I can. And also I want to come here and repair all here, and we're probably going to just make this a city whenever I can in 2 turns. Getting an aerodrome here will help with the war against old Xerxes. 5 artifacts within turn 20. I'm not gonna get that. And we get the Diplo point. 5 artifacts within 20 turns. That's not going to happen anytime soon. I have too many units. I don't have enough commanders for the units that I have. We've entered another celebration. Let's go for 20% gold. And I mean, yields for pillaging, because I do have some pillageable things that we can pillage. Let's not do that. Let's do this. Make sure we're actually dealing the damage in somewhere that we want to be dealing damage to. And we're gonna pop this again. Next turn, we'll be able to just pop in there and take that, I'm sure. I want to go up here and get the pillage off there. You can also drop a field gun here. Get that pillaged. Landship kills that. Landship kills this. We'll have that city next turn. Then we'll have to rearrange all of our troops again. Make sure we have them in the right commanders. It's kind of a pain doing a military victory because you gotta move so many things around. But also it's so satisfying often because you're just murdering. That's all you have to worry about. Is just murdering. I want all of you going down towards Washington because we'll take Knossos and Fokaya. I'll take Axum, and then we'll argue for some cities off of good old Tubman. I just need about 6 cities total, and I can get an easily 1 more here, probably 2 more pretty easily. She keeps trying to just give me Chicago, which I don't want. I'm gonna pack you up. Move you in, and then we're going to unpack you here. You still can't reach that, huh? Go back in there and now come out here. You won't be able to do anything for a turn. Pillage, pillage, extra science. Big hit to my influence per turn because I got discovered stealing, but it really does not change anything. I should have a special rail station. Don't I have the state spot, the special rail station? Poloi is mine. We took it. No issues there. We're gonna keep it. And then we can... Oh, let's throw down the rail station over here. That'll connect up the capital, which will give us more points once we get to this. But it's going to give us some extra gold. Yeah, we're connected to the cap or to Rome. I should connect Berlin over, I guess, too. And what can I get out of you? A port. 10-point port is really strong. It's going to take 14 turns. Zalabed Makeda goes to Napoleon. He takes that one. Unfortunate. We have some issues with some stupid boats down here that we're gonna have to deal with. Let's start murdering boats. Send our land ships forward. Axum has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 districts. That's kind of a ton, but we should get it without too much fuss. It's gonna kind of mostly depend on our siege situation once we can get some siege out here. Harriet Napoleon make peace. Academy of Arts. A collective form of Prussians form a new Academy of the Arts. Let's go for the culture, but let's make sure we're putting it somewhere we want to put it. I think we'll go right here. Yeah, that's where we'll head. But what do I get if I go down communism? We could food equal to your expansionist. Equal to your scientific, 8 happiness while at war. I mean, those are all pretty good. But I'll just finish off our local tree. We are also going to want to jump down here to armor. And while we're at it, why not? Almost. We'll have to wait just a little bit before we make Washington an actual city for us. Boom, 500. Pillaging all of our tiles, boosting ourselves even further. If I could sue her for 2 cities, and then I could take 3 cities off of dummy here, that would be the best situation for us. Why won't you give me anything? I'll have to take Axum. That's the only choice I've got now. I'll have to take Axum. Now we've got our howitzer down here, the big boys here now. We're gonna start wrecking districts very fast, and it'll only take just a couple of turns for us to actually do what we came here to do and take everything that we can take. I kind of wish the Sepoy would go. I don't want it where it is. Even more promotions. Units reinforced to 2 turns faster. I do have some units reinforcing down here, so that'll help. I'm trying to get a unit down here to protect this city. Oh, we can create Washington as a city now, so let's convert you. And then what do I need? 8 turns to produce the aerodrome? Honestly, we'll be able to purchase it before then. So let's put in the military academy here. And now that DC is a full-fledged city, we're gonna purchase our bombers and stuff from here, and we'll be able to just raid everything as long as we keep our units alive. Zollverein, that gives us some gold. Can we get, it's only 3 culture. Wow. Well, I mean, because I only have, I guess it only counts for cities that you take this game. Do I have 30? Yeah, it's in this era. It doesn't count for everything. That feels pretty weak for a civ that's like so heavily conquest focused. That feels pretty cheap. I feel like that could be buffed up quite a bit. Aerodrome's gonna go down right over here. And what do we need to purchase? Our Stuka is an attacker. The bomber next turn. We'll have enough to get the bomber next turn. And let's put you up there, here. And as far as civics goes, Imes Dispatch, I guess, don't really care. I think the settlement limit's actually a little better off for us right now at this point. And honestly, I need to be like ruining her happiness. I don't know why I haven't been so far. What are you willing to give me? Cincinnati, not Utica. What about Cincinnati and Chicago? No, not yet. Soon enough, lady, soon enough. It's kind of satisfying seeing everything burning. Everything on the map here is on fire. That might be a problem that I feel that way. Should I be concerned about myself? But I mean, we have to admit, it does feel very satisfying. Purchase a bomber, and then yeah, we'll be okay. Next turn we'll take Axum, and then we'll sue for peace and try to get 1 or 2 cities out of her, and then we'll go to war with Xerxes, and we'll take Fokia, Knossos probably, and that should be everything that we need. I think if we look, 1 city from her, Axum, so try to get 2 in a piece. And then 2 from him, that should do it. And is that Axum? Does it fall? Do we take it? Yes. All right, that's ideology, military ideology, our military legacy 1 ideology done. We get a military point, I'm sure. Oh, it's an expansionist point because we have the Hanging Gardens. Fantastic. We'll just come in here and we'll grab that. Attribute expansionist. +1 settlement limit, please. Give me some more yields. The more settlement limit we get, the more of our actual yields that we get. And you, please, give me 2 places. 1, 2. Ah, you jerk. Why won't you give me 2 settlements in a peace deal? I don't understand your reluctance to do that. I need the 2. 1. I need her to do this so I can get 1. Maybe I can get a peace deal out of Xerxes, our boy Xerxes. So let's propose this peace. What's the best city I can get from you? Gal? Propose that. Yeah. Always could be better. And that gives us all of that. And now we need to spend our time preparing for this war against Xerxes, which should go fairly easily, I would imagine. Build Brandenburg Gate within 25 turns. How long would it take me? Way over here, but if I jump into this now, I think we could. Well, let's take that quest, and I'm going to jump into more gold. We need to like reconfigure our army here to jump over into Knossos and take it. You need to heal. You need to heal. You can move up. You can move up. All right, I think it is time. I think we'll take this war fairly easily. Knossos is pretty small. Delhi's the biggest city he's got, but I think we could pretty simply take Knossos. Let's, whoop, mass production. Let's go in here, purchase the bomber, and then we're going to come here and we're going to declare this war. Surprise war. We have plenty of influence points that we can just like support ourselves into oblivion here. +5 already. And let's drop a bomb here and see what it does. We'll have to take another couple of bombing runs at it. Let's put you out just in case. I think we could put 2 units out, yeah, but I didn't want to risk letting Harriet take it. And with this land ship, we should be able to just come in there. That's Knossos. That gives us the second one. And then, honestly, we kind of just have to hold up and wait until we can get peace. Well, I mean, obviously we're going to take Okaya, but we're going to hold up and wait till we can get some peace with him, because I don't really want to go through Delhi. I mean, look at all that. That's a crazy amount. And if we could take 2 cities really fast, I think he will pretty quickly capitulate. Boy, Napoleon and I have just like run this map. Field gun was destroyed by a sepoy. You jerk. Now I have to go smack you around. Let's drop our full payload here, and then we'll take Fokaya in, please, as a second city. We're real close to that last ideology point. I'm gonna go ahead and purchase myself another bomber here, level you up to land ship. And what can I do over here about all of these garbagey units? I think a dreadnought down here is going to do some damage. I kind of feel bad for how easily I'm rolling over Xerxes here. He has a ton of gold, but he doesn't have much else. And we're already destroying a district per turn. It'll just take a few turns. Will it be done before the end of 8 turns? I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe not. Sean has been defeated. Quest time is running out. Yeah, I know. I was never going to get that artifact quest anyway. Before we move forward, let's carpet bomb this. And we're going to put out this unit here. You go forward. Put out this unit here. You move forward, and we're kind of just coming around onto this side. And our capital, Berlin, back here is just not concerned about any of this stuff that's going on. It really doesn't care. I need to make a squadron commander though, so I can like base out my units a little closer, because I think we're hitting the edge of our range. No, let's get you in the water. Delhi is falling, and it's falling fast. Everywhere else has already fell to me. Oh yeah, we've hit the edge of our max range here. That sucks. Purchase a squadron commander. And next turn, we should be able to rebase you next turn. We'll see. We'll see. We got a military attribute point. It doesn't do very much for us at this point. We're just healing 10 HP per turn now. Which one has all my howitzers? You. So let's actually get those howitzers out on the map and able to do things. You come forward. You go forward. You go up. You go up. And then you go up, forward. We're slowly just moving one bit at a time, getting all the pillages that we can still get, and just waiting. Soon Delhi will fall. I wish I could just quit clicking on all these units. Oh! I've put them to sleep so many times. Another celebration. 20% gold. I'll take it. Anything I can put in that's worth anything? Like, let's put in the food and see what happens. And you really honestly just do this. I don't care about any of these resources. I just want to click on my units down there. Just let me click. And since we're not attacking, we might as well pillage everything that we can pillage. So many units to click. So much clicking to do. But I think this game has done a really good change to war. I feel like war is now something worth going into. It feels pretty good. But especially here in the modern era, it does feel like we're just clicking a lot. It does feel like we're just clicking a lot. We're gonna carpet bomb you, and you jump forward and take it. You're gonna kill this, move in, and release a unit here for protection, which seals this deal up. And in 2 more turns, we'll take that. Please build something that takes a long time so that I never have to see you again. Armor's done. We'll go into flight 2. You're just gonna do that so I can have just a little bit more fun pillaging. Ah, no, I don't want more units. No. Charlemagne himself has given us so many free units. I've barely spent time building units this game, and I'm sitting on 31 settlements. Doi Sutep is done. We are gonna throw down the Brandenburg Gate, and I'm probably coming here and just purchase any sort of like production building that we can purchase. There's a factory I can get. No, I want to purchase that factory game. Gives us a little bit of production we can throw in, and we're gonna get more by putting down that specialist. They're spying on me. 2,000 science is a lot. It's worth quite a bit. Where's Rome? There we are. There's Rome. Production towards buildings and wonders. Let's put you in, take you out, put you in. Production towards buildings and wonders. That should speed this up quite a bit. We're gonna jump in and grab this district now. And then come over here with our flyboys. Bomb this. And this will give us Delhi as ours. And that is ideology completely finished. Keep that settlement. I've got what, 2 turns till I can make peace with you, and it'll take all those turns. The Mughals get 3 sepoy. They can do their worst, but I don't really see them doing much to us, especially if I just pop these units out and start dealing with them. I mean, yeah, they can have those sepoy. They don't do much against me. Did we just get like a level 1 army commander? For what? For what reason did we get a level 1 army commander down here? Before ending the game, we're gonna build Brandenburg so we can get the experience for building Brandenburg. But then we're gonna build Ivy, and after we build Operation Ivy, we're just gonna hang out a bit. Please die, Sepoy, and then you die. Teotihuacan, Karakorum, they're all interesting cities to consider. Parsa, they're all large cities. But I'm kind of just happy to put everything to sleep over here and not consider anything ever again. And we're just gonna shift in turn a few times until Brandenburg is done. And then we're going to jump in and do everything we need to do to get Operation Ivy done, which should only take like 5-6 turns. Ah yes, the classic end of the game Civ Wonder building spree. As we sit here and build up Battersea Power Station, Brandenburg Gate, Manhattan Project, and we're just saving up money to buy production over here in Puteoli. Okaya will, you know what? I actually want more. You'll give me 1. Will you give me Karakorum? Nope. Will you give me Parsa? Nope. Leptis is 19, yeah. Leptis will be the biggest city that he's willing to give me. Indeed. Indeed. Everything just sleeps now. Everything sleeps. Sleeps. Doesn't ever get clicked on ever again. And just sleeps. How is Tubman still in the game? She owns Chicago. Do I think that I could go easily kill Chicago? Maybe. I don't see why I wouldn't try. I'm just waiting for projects to finish either way. So let's go throw some... Hey, Brandenburg Gates. But by iron and blood. No war weariness. I want to send you here. That's a lot of turns. It might not be as easy as I was expecting to get Brandenburg, or to get Chicago taken down. Militaristic attribute point. Hey. I mean, yeah. We would heal 12 per turn if we needed to heal now. We might as well also get the red fort. Why not? Just why not? Why wouldn't we? War and its constant march of innovation see a vivid reply in the Prussian literary world. Poems remind us of our honor. Let's go that route. And I guess we'll pick up this. What are we producing? Please, just sleep. Please sleep. Just sleep. I don't think Napoleon's going to, like, sneak by and take anything, right? Yeah, no. We got another wonder. Late game wonder building spree. It happens every civilization. You have nothing else to build, you just build wonders, and you get all the late game modern wonders. Biosphere, Hubble Space Telescope, Eiffel Tower. You know, you get all those things. People spying on me. Don't even give me that notification anymore because it doesn't change anything. We are now ahead in science. Behind in culture. Now I am become death. The Manhattan Project is completed. We now just need to build Operation Ivy and we'll win the game. Boom, one more. How much does it take to build Operation Ivy? 15 turns here is too many turns. 15 turns here is too many turns. I'll wait the 2 turns to get it over in Rome. And with those 2 turns, we will come over here and just declare this war, formal war. And let's balance out the stuff a bit as much as we're able. We can get all the way up to +7. +7 is pretty large. And we'll come in here and we'll purchase ourselves a faster moving ship, the cruiser, to bring down there and take the city. I just want to see Tubman's go away screen because I'm so mad at her for other games that I have played. I want to see her lost screen. Red fort goes down. Battersea power station goes down. And that's most of everything. Roma, please. How fast can you build Operation Ivy? 9 turns. Okay, we can get that. That's not a problem. And I think that's about as fast as it's gonna be. I have no more possible production points to put in the capital. You know, at first I wasn't too excited at the thought of Pangea coming back. But honestly, like looking at what we've done this game, 33 settlements, we've taken over, you know, all but 2 civs essentially. I have to admit that I'm happy to see the old Pangea come back. I gotta admit that I kind of missed it a little tiny bit. We like Pangea. Hey, Bermuda Triangle, you have another settlement? Wow, we have to take 1 more out before you're dead? Well, if that's what we have to do, then that's what we'll do. Hopefully we get it done before Operation Ivy finishes. As I want to see your death screen. Wow, I don't think I'm going to be able to take out Tubman, unfortunately. That's a pain. That's a pain. I won't be able to do it in the next 3 turns, that's for sure. Especially as she's probably killing off my battleships and various things as we speak. I mean, I do have powerful units, but I don't think I've got enough in the tank to survive the 2 boats she's got down there. and take out the walls of the city before the project gets done. But we attempted. We did try. I'm sitting on 21,000 gold right now. Just burning a hole in my pocket. 21,000 gold. We don't even have that many trade routes rolling. Oh, there. Oh, wait a second. How? Huh? How many cities did you actually have? And there's Operation Ivy. It said she had one city, one settlement. What a weird little screen. Operation Ivy goes off in between the two of us talking. One fantastic nuclear bomb exploding. And we see it again. Oh my goodness. Modern age comes to an end. We win with Charlemagne. Charlemagne's really good. He's just good. Free units are really good. Prussia seems okay. I don't think Prussia seems like the strongest modern era civ. Prussia seems just okay. I don't think they're weak by any stretch of the imagination. But I don't know. The modern era civs, I think, feel like a bit of a letdown. A tiny little bit of a letdown, the modern era civs. But that is Charlemagne. We got him done. We went through all the historical and geographic choices, started with Rome, went into Bulgaria, and finally ended with Prussia, the two strategic choices. Rome being a geographic choice, and he's good. If you haven't won a military game, he's the one to win it with. He's probably S tier. Everybody, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.